surprising stats here in the third period.
In the third quarter, Gary Furtado has been just about the whole show for Fairhaven, as we've just seen. He's had 6 points, 3 rebounds. For New Bedford, it's been a little more balanced, although Derwin Watkins does have 3 rebounds in the quarter to lead them.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay, 41-37, a 4-point lead for New Bedford, 1:13 to go in the third quarter. We'll have a jump ball at the free throw lane. Graves jumping with Hauser, controlled by the Whalers. Watkins to Sheeran. Sheeran, whoop, slid a little. To Watkins, the shot is up off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Furtado. Over to Simeo. Guarded by Watkins. Simeo dribbles up to the center of the court. Trying to get by Watkins. Watkins staying with him. Now Simeo over to Tillett. Tillett to Hennessy. Hennessy drives the free throw lane, puts it up, and he is fouled on the play by DePina. And that's the second one on the... No! They call it a charging violation on Hennessy. Okay, take it away. The foul is on Hennessy of Fairhaven.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Pacheco's Whalers go into a stall right here and save it for the last shot. 38 seconds left in the period.
Sheeran with it. To DePina. No, he's going to take the shot. He does. It's off the rim. It was partially deflected by Hennessy, who lead pass to Tillett, to Furtado, but he put it right in the hands of Watkins. Watkins gets it out to Sheeran with 18 seconds to go. He's guarded by Tillett. Almost loses it. Keeps coming. Does lose it to Simeo. He's tied up. Has it taken away by DePina. 8 seconds to go. DePina now double team, but a foul on the play. And the foul, I believe, is on Furtado.
I believe he may have called it on Hennessy.
On Hennessy? Okay.
Grabbing the wrist, if I'm not mistaken. A little too much one-on-one on the basketball out there. They've got to be playing more as a team.
Sheeran drives the lane. No good. Rebound by Hauser. No good. Puts it up again and in. At the buzzer. And the score at the end of the third quarter of play is New Bedford 43, Fairhaven 37. We'll be back after this word from Fairhaven Lumber.
And again, this is a simulcast between radio station WNBH in New Bedford and Whaling City Cable TV, Channel 13, bringing you live the New Bedford High School Fairhaven varsity basketball game from New Bedford High School Gymnasium. Other sports this week, again, high school basketball, 6 o'clock, Saturday, February 4th, New Bedford High School versus Durfee. That's a tape of the game played February 3rd, the day before. And also on Saturday at 8 o'clock, high school hockey, New Bedford High School versus Barnstable. That's a tape of the game played February 2nd.
Okay, as we get ready to go into the fourth quarter, the third quarter brought to you by the Fairhaven Lumber Company, Alden Road in Fairhaven. The fourth quarter presented by Roland Tire, Holland Road, Fairhaven. Keep the rolling with Roland. Williams, DePina, Watkins, Hauser, and Sheeran for New Bedford in the lineup. Tillett, Furtado, Hennessy, who has the ball, Simeo, and Graves for the Blue Devils. 6-point difference right now. Tillett with it to Furtado. Shot is up. It's good. 4 points. New Bedford leads 43-39, 7:41. Furtado's played an outstanding game for Fairhaven tonight.
Certainly has. Accurate pinpoint shooting from the outside.
Right.
It's really
Good
kept them in the
rebounding.
front.
Williams to DePina. Comes out with it, being guarded by Hennessy. Out to Sheeran, over to Watkins, deflected, and it's taken by Hennessy. Graves in there to set up that interference, and they collide, and the foul is on DePina. That's his third, and Fairhaven will inbound it from right down in front of us at center court. It'll be Simeo getting it to Hennessy in the back court. Hennessy guarded by Sheeran. Hennessy goes to the far side now to Tillett, number 30. Tillett to Hennessy, who's underneath, comes under the basket, puts it up, no good. And with the rebound is Watkins.
It was very congested under there, and I'm sure Jim Hennessy felt that no matter what happened, he'd at least draw a foul out of it, but somehow he didn't.
Right.
And they missed their chance down that end of the court.
Hauser with it at the free throw line to Sheeran, who's behind the key now. Comes to the left point.
Fairhaven can't afford to miss too many opportunities like that because time is dwindling in the game, and they're not exactly ahead yet.
especially when DePina puts them in like that.
Right.
It is 45-39, a 6-point lead again for New Bedford. Their biggest lead of the night was 10 points, but then Fairhaven closed the gap to within 2. Stolen by DePina as he comes down, puts it up, and it is no good. Williams with a rebound, it is good. 47-39, 8-point lead for the Whalers.
Sophomore Tony Williams, a surprise man in the lineup here in this fourth period of this crucial game.
Tillett to Graves, to Tillett. Tillett at the free throw line, gets it to Simeo, comes out with it now. Puts it to Furtado. He pops it in from the free throw lane off the rim, no good. DePina with a rebound. Gets it up, it's hit by both Hauser and Watkins. They lose it. Furtado has it for Fairhaven, gets it to Tillett. Tillett to the right of the free throw line, drives, tries to put it in, but he's clobbered by Williams. It'll be a 2-shot violation, I'm quite sure, as Tony Williams picks up the foul. And to the free throw line will go Chuck Tillett with 5:41 to go in the game. 47-39, New Bedford leads it.
Sophomore's mistake due to inexperience. At this point in the game, when a man's going up for a shot like that, the odds of that thing going in are almost negligible. He should have let him take the shot. Chances are he would have missed, and they would have been under the boards for the rebound.
Makes the first one. 47-40.
Tillett at the line, shooting a disappointing 54% from the line this year, but of course, due in part to his broken arm at the beginning of the season.
And he was the one when he'd be in there in the game and they wanted to foul somebody late in the game, they would. Because he was just coming off the injury. He made the second one, 47-41. 6-point lead for New Bedford, 5:36 to go. The fourth quarter being presented by Roland Tire, Holland Road, Fairhaven. Keep them rolling with Roland. DePina now on the near side, drives toward the baseline, tries to pass off, but it's tipped away from Williams, and Furtado has it. 2-on-1, keeps it himself, puts it up. Whoa! Goaltending, I believe. Yes, goaltending called on Hauser. He was way up there, but so was the ball. And it's 47-43.
And they've crept right back into the game again.
Right. 4-point lead for New Bedford, 5:15 to go. DePina with it for the Whalers. To Sheeran. Sheeran gets it into the key to Williams, swings it around, and it's a bad pass. Broken up by Simeo, but a foul on the play. And it's going to be called on Watkins of New Bedford.
That's his first, Russ.
And Brito now comes into the lineup for the Whalers in place of Williams. And Fairhaven, trailing by 4, could cut the margin to 2 as Hennessy brings it up for the Blue Devils. 4:57 to go in the game. The guard on guard. No, he's fouled. Hennessy going up with a shot is fouled by Sheeran.
I don't think there was any question who they were going to go to on that.
And it's 4:53 to go with Hennessy with 2 opportunities at the charity line. 47-43, New Bedford leads. 4:53 to go in the game.
Hennessy's been a standout for this club all season and last year as well, leading the team to scoring as well as assists and steals.
He missed the first one.
He's been mentioned as a possible All-State selection.
Makes the second. It's 47-44. DePina inbounds it to Sheeran. Fairhaven on a full court press. Pass to Hauser. Hauser looking for help. Has it deflected by Lombardo, who gets it to Hennessy. Hennessy drives to the left, puts it up and in. Bounced around and popped in. Fairhaven down by 1. Seems a minute ago they were down by 7. 47-46, a long cross-court pass to Hauser. Has a man wide open, Brito, but the pass was high and long, giving Fairhaven time to get down there. DePina with it now.
Had that been more of a line drive type of pass, we would have seen a sure New Bedford High School basketball hoop there.
New Bedford takes time out. They lead it over Fairhaven with 4:20 to go in the game. 47-46. We'll be back in a moment.
This is a Whaling City Cable TV, Channel 13 Winter Sports telecast, in conjunction with radio station WNBH New Bedford, bringing you tonight's game live in the Bedford High School Gymnasium, the Fairhaven Blue Devils versus the New Bedford High School Whalers. 4:20 left in the final period. New Bedford High School leads 47-46. And Chris Hendricks, we've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. What do you see happening?
It's going to be tough to say, Bill. It's going to be a heck of an ending, for one thing. I think one thing we can look for,
Chris?
you know, statistically, we have one person who's conspicuous by his absence. That's Phil Graves. He has 2 points for the game. Possibly Fairhaven will be going to him. He seems to be moving okay. They're just defending him. The high school is. We're ready for action, Russ.
Okay, New Bedford inbounds it to Sheeran. He's guarded by Simeo. 4:15 to go in the game. Plenty of time. Watkins to DePina, to the left of the key. DePina's just dribbling around. They're taking their time. Of course, I remember we said plenty of time in that Durfee game, and they just about ate up the last 4 minutes right before they put the winning basket in. DePina with it in the far near corner, out to Sheeran at the left point. Sheeran to Watkins. Watkins for Gazic, stolen almost by Hennessy. Now DePina drives the baseline, puts it up and in. Oh, good play by DePina. New Bedford ahead by 3.
What a shot, Russ. Surrounded by 3 defenders, he squeezed it up, and somehow it went in.
Simeo with it for Fairhaven to Lombardo. On the far side, back to Simeo. 3:26 to go, 49-46. Coach Wayne Wilson yelling instructions to Simeo. Simeo to Hennessy. To Grow, he lost it. Lombardo has it stolen by Watkins. Lead pass to Sheeran, puts it up, no good, but a foul is called on Hennessy.
Beautiful pass on the part of Watkins there. Alertly saw Sheeran cutting to the basket and hit him with a pinpoint pass. Really threaded the needle on that one.
And that's 4 fouls on Jim Hennessy for the Blue Devils. And Fairhaven's going to take a timeout with 3:13 to go. The score, New Bedford 49, Fairhaven 46. We'll be back in a moment.
This is Whaling City Cable TV, Channel 13, New Bedford, Massachusetts, bringing you live New Bedford High School versus Fairhaven from the New Bedford High School Gymnasium. Chris, you were saying Chris Hendricks, excuse me, you were saying Phil Graves had only scored 2 points in the game so far, usually averaging about 13 per game.
It's going to have an effect, Bill, although we do have Hennessy, Tillett, and Furtado picking up the slack. They're all in double figures. However, this is a well-balanced scoring attack usually. Usually the 4 of them are up around double digits somewhere. This may have an effect on them.
Right.
Okay, 3:13 to go. We're just about ready to start play again. As going to the free throw line will be the Whalers in the personage of Mike Sheeran. He'll have 2 shots. Has the opportunity to up New Bedford's lead to 5. First one is up and it's good. 50-46.
For us, it's interesting. He's only shooting 65% from the line, and yet when he's in clutch situations like this, he always seems to put them all in.
He missed the second one. Simeo with the ball is fouled by DePina. And DePina not happy with that call.
And that's his 4th, Russ. He's in trouble,
4th foul on DePina. Okay, we have Hennessy in trouble for Fairhaven and DePina for New Bedford.
Both high scorers for the respective clubs.
And it's a bonus situation, so Simeo will go to the line on a 1-on-1, and he could possibly cut the margin now to 2. It's 50-46 New Bedford with 3:09 to go in the game. First shot by Simeo is up and no good, and it is rebounded by Watkins to Sheeran. Sheeran almost loses it, recovers, being guarded by Simeo, comes over to the near side. Simeo trying to get a hand in there, can't do it, gets it down towards the baseline to DePina. DePina pops it up, and it's in and out, no good. Brito, in.
Excellent offensive rebound by Eric Brito, probably the smallest man on the court. Just went up there, grabbed it, and put it back in.
6-point lead for New Bedford, 52-46, 2:40 to go in the game. Hennessy to Furtado, back to Hennessy. Over to Simeo, to Graves at the baseline, back out to Simeo, to Lombardo, but he is fouled by DePina, I believe. Either DePina or Alger. It is DePina. He is out of the game.
That doesn't help.
No. That does not help at all, but New Bedford does have a 6-point lead. Fairhaven now will try to capitalize as they have the opportunity now again to pick up 2 points on the 1-on-1 situation. Williams will come in for DePina, who has fouled out. 52-46 is the score. New Bedford leading with 2:32 to go. Lombardo will go to the free throw line. And that is Steve Lombardo. There are two Lombardos on the Fairhaven team. Mark, the sophomore, and his brother Steve.
Russ, Steve Lombardo was one of the team's better foul shooters, although that's really not necessarily saying much because he's only shooting 67% from the floor. Pretty average by high school standards, except Fairhaven is just not a very good foul shooting team.
First one is off the rim, no good. Rebound by Watkins. He's had his share of rebounds tonight for the Whalers. Brito bringing it over to Watkins. Back to Brito.
Russ, I think we can expect Coach John Pacheco with a 6-point lead and 2 minutes to go into what he calls his double-barrel stall.
That's what it looks like. Eddie Sheeran with it, almost sliding away and traveling, but stopping at the last moment to Brito. Turning around now as Watkins puts it up off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Graves, ahead to Hennessy. 2-on-1. Hennessy puts it up. It's good. 52-48. 4-point lead now.
What a move on the part of Hennessy. A mid-air acrobatic.
And a foul is called on Furtado. And Coach Wilson not happy at all because he thought that Simeo had been fouled prior to that before Furtado fouled the New Bedford player, but the official called the one on Furtado. And going to the benches now will be the teams as timeout is called by Fairhaven. The score 52-48, New Bedford leads, 1:46 to go. We'll be back in a moment.
And Chris Hendricks, let's watch our monitor for the instant replay coming up right here. That's Sheeran with the ball.
Watkins move, Bill.
Watkins takes the shot, misses. Now let's watch this move on the part of Jim Hennessy. What an amazing basket.
Fine move. Used his body very well.
Certainly did. And attempted on that play to draw the foul on the wrist and continued to go to the basket and put it in. However, he was not fouled. Of course, Jim Hennessy, potential All-State selection. Russ?
Okay, Bill. We do have quite a crowd here tonight, and they are real enthusiastic on both sides. A lot of Fairhaven fans here. As you can tell by the noise, it's about equal for both sides in this very fine facility here at New Bedford High School. A 4-point lead now for New Bedford, and Sheeran is at the free throw line with 1:46 to go. A 1-on-1 situation. He misses it. It's a rebound to Simeo.
As we pointed out, neither team is really an excellent foul shooting team, and it's starting to show here.
Graves has it poked away. Brito driving for the basket. He missed it. Rebound to Lombardo. Lead pass to Furtado all alone. Up. No. It's good. It's good. Goaltending called. Goaltending called on Hauser.
And the fans are going crazy on both sides here.
Wow. You want action. Which is 52-50, a minute 21 to go. The Bedford with the ball. And the foul is called on Simeo. He ran into Sheeran.
Well, if this were the NBA, I think they'd refer to that as a makeup call, Russ. The one at the far end of the court, the goaltending call was questionable, as we saw one side of the stands here almost jump out onto the court. And I think this one kind of settled them down a little bit.
Sheeran at the line, 1-on-1. He missed it. Lombardo with the rebound.
They've got to hurry, 1:16 left.
2.5. Simeo calling out the play, holding up 2 fingers. Crosses the center line. To Graves. Back to Simeo. To Graves. Back to Simeo. To Hennessy. A long shot.
Yes.
It's Connor. New Bedford Sheeran with it. All alone is Williams. Drives. It is good, and no foul called. And Graves hit the floor. He was bowled over by Williams, and no whistle. And the Fairhaven coaches are quite upset with the officials as Williams bowled right over Graves, who was standing under the basket. A whistle was not called either way. But the man hit the floor, and Wilson is really tearing over there at the official at this particular point. But it's not going to do him any good. We're all within 48 seconds of the end of this game. It is 54-52, New Bedford leading. And here we go again.
Well, it's almost as if WNBH or cable TV won't allow us to do an easy runaway game.
I know it.
Everyone we've done this year have been close right down to the wire, and a few of them have been decided on last-second shots. This one, again, is no different. 48 seconds left. New Bedford High School leads 54-52. And, Chris, do we have anybody in foul trouble at this point?
Of course, Tony DePine has fouled out already, Bill. And Jim Hennessy has 4. Outside of that, I think it's all academic at this point, unless we go into overtime.
Right.
Which is possible.
Fairhaven inbounds it. It is Graves bringing it up. Crowd, you can hear them back of it. Graves to Furtado on the near side to Graves. To Silly on the shot. No! Off the rim, no good. Hauser with the rebound. Hauser loses it almost. Gets it back. And a foul.
Traveling.
Traveling. And that might have been the equalizer there.
29 seconds, Russ. You know who they're going to. They look at the Hennessy.
Right. And buzzer, there's something on the floor, I guess, as the official goes to pick it up. It will be Fairhaven's ball. 29 seconds to go in the game. 54-52. New Bedford leads it. Hennessy will inbound it for the Blue Devils. To Simeo. 28 seconds. To Graves. He has it taken away by Watkins. Beautiful play by Watkins. Broken up by Simeo. It is New Bedford's ball. 20 seconds to go. Back and forth.
Russ, they've got to foul somebody.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Fairhaven has to go out and foul a New Bedford High player.
It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be New Bedford's ball again.
There's 19 seconds left. New Bedford High has the ball. They're up by 2.
Watkins. To Hauser. To Brito. 15.
They have to
to
foul him
Brito.
quick.
12. Over to Hauser. Out to Sheeran. And a foul is finally called on Simeo as he runs into Sheeran.
7 seconds left.
New Bedford leading by 2. And it will be Sheeran going to the free throw line.
They fouled Sheeran, Russ, I think, on the basis that he has missed 2 clutch free throws previous to this. However, that's a rare thing for him to do. I've seen him in an awful lot of basketball games. He's got a lot of poise, and he's a clutch ball player, and he seems to put those foul shots in more so than he does in ordinary games. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Right down to the wire once again. 7 seconds to go. 54-52. New Bedford leads it as timeout on the floor. Both coaches going over strategy with their teams. Again, another well-played game by both teams. We've seen that all season long in all our broadcasts so far. And I tell you, if you find yourself complaining that you have nothing to do with these cold winter nights and you haven't been out to see any of these high school teams play basketball, you've been cheating yourself. You talk about a night's entertainment, watching some fun young athletes participate. Go on out and support your local and favorite high school. Any one of them, they're all good.
Russ, the people are coming down out of the stands. They're surrounding the court. They're all standing up here. No one is in their seats.
Actually, Sheeran could just about put it out of reach now if he could put these 2 in. Even one of them. 7 seconds to go. New Bedford with a 2-point lead. But you never know what's going to happen. Now we're ready. Sheeran to the free throw line. The first one is up. It is off the rim. No good. Rebound is to Graves. To
4,
Lombardo. They're going to
3,
2 seconds.
2, 1. It's up.
It is
No good.
It is no good. New Bedford wins at 54-52. And we'll be back with our wrap-up in just a moment.
Again, this is Whaling City Cable TV, Channel 13. We've just brought you live the Bedford High School Fairhaven basketball game, and what a game it was, Chris. I know you're compiling the stats. I think it took them an awful long time to get that ball down court from once they got that rebound.
It did. When Graves got the rebound, Billy, he kind of lost the handle on it. Passed it to Semio, and Mike had one-on-one pressure, and he had a little difficulty. Took him 4 seconds to get to midcourt, and was just too long.
Right.
And he didn't have, even after he crossed the stripe, a good shot at the basket. He was maybe one and a half steps over midcourt, and his shot was well over the hoop.
Right.
Okay, this final quarter brought to you by Roland Tire, Howland Road in Fairhaven. Keep it rolling with Roland. 54-52, New Bedford wins it, and we'll be back with our wrap-up program presented by the fine people at the Phoenix Farm.